Alright guys, we're back for another video, and in this one, we're taking a look at the 2025 WWE Knuckle Crunchers wave that just hit shelves. So I had actually been keeping an eye out for these for quite a while. They were briefly on the Walmart website and Walmart app and sold out immediately. In one of my previous videos, I did cover the WrestleMania 3 pack. That one I did have a chance to get it through the app pretty early on, but since then nothing on shelves, nothing in the app. And then just this week I happened to be going through my local Walmart, and there they were. They had this full set, and then they had just two others of these two, and that was it. So they had about 6 on the shelf. I don't know if they had already started selling or if they had a limited supply, but I made sure to grab at least one of each from this wave. And I did see a bunch of the 3-packs as well, a bunch of the previously covered WrestleMania 3-packs that come with The Rock, Final Boss, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes. So those were a plenty, but as for these, we only had 6, and 4 of them came home with me. They look great though. I'm really excited to kind of dive in and take a closer look at these. And I think to start, we'll go ahead and start off on this end. We'll do these two in this video, and then I'll follow up with one for the Usos. So let's just hop right into it. So we're gonna start with my favorite, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. So we do have the typical packaging here that we've had for the Knuckle Crunchers, with this open, no plastic container, and that's kind of so that you could hear the crunch, I guess. They kind of give you that. There's some plastic from the waist down, so it's not too easy to pull these out, but it gives you at least a chance to kind of play around with the figure a bit. Again, the head seems to be pretty tight on most of these, so you'll see it doesn't really have much give there, but it gets the job done, right? The packaging on these is pretty tiny. As you can see, they're small figures, and as usual, they sit at around $7-8, so very affordable. A great figure for a young collector, even for an older collector like myself. They fit great. You could fit a bunch of them in the ring. They make great little display pieces. So really loving this wave. So let's go ahead and pop open the accessories little box here. Usually that's stored here right next to your figure. So we'll just go ahead and tear this open. And it looks like this time they have the belt in a baggie, which isn't typical. Usually they just kind of sit around in there. Okay, make sure we've got everything there. And then as far as the figure itself, we'll go ahead and pop Cody out. As far as the artwork, I guess I should have covered that before popping it open. But on the side, you just got a, cartoony version of the figure you're opening up, and then some action shots on the back with the rest of the wave. Alright, so we'll toss that box aside. We tore it to shreds. We'll tear this to shreds to get the belt out. So there you've got let's see if we could get it to focus in a little better on this. If the camera wants to. Usually doesn't have this much trouble with it. There it is. So Nightmare with the American Nightmare logo on the belt. This is a really soft rubber piece, and you can see that it's got just one little stud in there to hold it in place. So again, there we go. Perfect. That looks really nice. You can get it on the figures, but honestly, last time I had a Cody Rhodes figure with this, gave me a bit of trouble getting it to stay. It just kept wanting to pop off. So hopefully, okay, I think we got it. As for the figure himself, they really do have quite basic, limited articulation. You could hear the crunching there. There is no knee, no like joints at the ankles. The arms are the same. They just kind of go around. A bit of up and down, but no bend at the elbow. The hands stay in a locked position. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the head is pretty tough on this one. He really only moves a bit to the left, but not much to the right. But as for the figure himself, he's got some white sneakers on. You've got black pants, the Nightmare belt on there. On the back of the shirt, "Claim Your Kingdom," written in like an icy blue font. The blue color pops really nice compared against the white and black. And then the front, of course, he's got this icy, cold looking logo. The Cody mold looks great. Of course, the other thing with these figures is like the physique is, these guys are in great shape, but it's pretty exaggerated, right? It's a kid's toy. And then you will see the neck tattoo actually looks really great. And I will say, of the different Cody Rhodes figures that have come out in the Knuckle Crunchers line, this has the best tattoo. Quick comparison, I could kind of pull these up. This is the one from the WrestleMania 3-pack, and this one actually is probably the worst. I thought mine was just a defect, but when I looked at them at Walmart, they're all like this. They're all in like a gray, just really looks like a smudge. I mean, you do get the dream tattoo, but that neck tattoo looks really bad. You could see a faintish red, faintish blue if you really squint, but it just doesn't look great, which is sad because I love the look of, the gear that he's wearing here. So unfortunately that was the letdown on this figure, but it totally gets redeemed with the Cody that we have here. And then we had this other one that I had from, I believe it was the 4-pack that I got at Costco. So then here you do see it is a bit better on this one as well, but it sits kind of low. It sits more like on the shoulder in a way, whereas we all know the tattoo is on his neck. And it looks a little bigger here, a little more accurate. But again, overall, they get the job done. They're good looking figures. But of the three that have come out so far, gear wise, this was my favorite. But overall, I think this new one really just kind of steals the show. So very cool looking Cody Rhodes that we've got there. Let's move on to Roman Reigns. So again, you've got the art on the side, the action shot on the back, and then what we'll do is we'll pop this open. He comes with two accessories. He comes with the belt, which you saw we have one already on the other Cody Rhodes figure that we have there. And he comes with a stretcher, so we've gotten a few of these before. So we've got this one in red. We've got the belt in the little baggie. And I guess we could kind of throw it up next to the other belt that we had here. And they look about the same. So overall, good looking quality. It's a rubber. And then you've got the two little pins here, pegs that will hold it in place. Whoops. So there they are. And there is that title. And now for the tribal chief himself. Let's go ahead and get him out of this plastic. And I think this is one that those that have been collecting have been wanting for quite a while, and I'll kind of touch on that. But first, let's just take a look at him here, wearing the black boots. We've got the black jeans on, got a black wrist strap tape there on the wrist with the glove on the right hand. We do have the tattoo, which honestly looks pretty great. And there you have the articulation, the crunch, and then we've got the hair pulled up, right, in the man bun. So let's compare them really quick to what we've gotten in the past. We've gotten this here. This was, I believe, from the 4-pack that I covered on my channel. Really love this one as well, with the red and the red here. Honestly, I would have liked to see the red shoes on this one, and I think it'd just be about perfect. But the thing that people were talking about is the tattoos, right? So here we don't have any of that showing, but we finally got it in this figure, so I'll take it. And then there was one other, and actually I haven't even unboxed this. I got this recently too. I just haven't had a chance to open them up. I believe this was the first Roman Reigns Knuckle Cruncher that came out. So with the needle mover shirt. So very similar on the bottom end with just the black boots, black jeans. But of these three, I would say the newest one, again, just kind of steals the show. I love that they finally got the tattoos going on there. Definitely, you know, the favorite. And the fact that he's coming with the title. I know he's not currently the champ, but the fact that we get a Roman Reigns with his belt looks great. So yeah, and then of course you've got the stretcher. And I honestly, I mean, I got so excited with the Cody Rhodes. I just realized I didn't even talk about his accessory, his second accessory as well, which was the barbell. Really, there's kind of limited what you can do with it. It does have a little bit of printing there at the side. It just says barbell, 75-pound plates. So I mean, he's lifting heavy, honestly. Each one of those 75 pounds, and then it just pops, you know, right off there in the middle. So you could, I guess, play with it however you want. He throws it and it snaps, or he's lifting so hard that it snaps in half. And that does fit in hand. I would say the easiest way is probably to take it apart first, put it in hand, and then reconnect it. Just because the hands on these are pretty tight. You can't really flex those fingers too much. But that was a pretty easy way to get it on there. So there you are with that. Anyways, of the first two that we've looked at here, I am really impressed. You could tell by the video I was pretty excited by both of these. They ended up really just blowing me away. So I'm hoping that we can, you know, finish off strong with the other two. But for now, let me know in the comments, what do you think of these first two that we opened up? And is the Knuckle Crunchers line something that you've been collecting, that you're interested in? As for me, obviously, they hooked me, and I've been sticking with them since. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.